right now is preparing for a massive breakout, guys, right here from this rising wedge formation, which technically is a bearish pattern, right? But I found another chart where we might see a front run in Bitcoin, and I think the likelihood of breaking this pattern is going to be to the upside, and I'm going to explain you exactly which levels we are going to watch to the upside, which levels we are going to watch to the downside when I expect Bitcoin to break out from this pattern. Okay, guys, let's dive straight into it. Of course, before we are zooming in on the Bitcoin price action, make sure to smash up that like button, guys. Very much appreciated. Let's check if we can get up to 100 likes for good karma and for a nice Bitcoin breakout. Now let's dive into the Bitcoin price. And it looks like Bitcoin right now is getting squeezed, right? We have drawn some patterns right here, like a potential bull flag formation, potential triangle formation. But right now, it kind of looks like we are in a rising wedge formation. We also see that over on the Litecoin chart, we have a rising wedge, and Litecoin broke already up to the upside. And this is something that we have seen in this whole rally, basically, because before Bitcoin started to breaking out to the upside, we've seen Litecoin basically front running Bitcoin. So could it be possible right now that Litecoin is again front running Bitcoin? Well, I think definitely yes, because when a coin like Litecoin is going up, it really means that there's a lot of confidence in the markets, right? Otherwise, a altcoin wouldn't go, wouldn't have a nice break like this. That's what I think, and it's not that uncommon for Litecoin to front run Bitcoin. We have seen this in different bull markets as well. Another point is that we've entered this formation from a uptrend. So normally a rising wedge formation is a bearish pattern, but because we've entered from an uptrend, we have the likelihood of a continuational move to the upside. And the last argument I'm going to use, guys, is that we actually broke above the middle of this bigger channel. Let me show you what I mean. Right here, we broke above the middle of that bigger channel right here, and like I've said in my previous videos as well, if we can break above that middle, hold above that middle, we can definitely soon in the future can maybe even reach the top of that channel. And the top is right now would be at roughly 33,000 US dollars. But of course, the further in time we meet that top, the lower it will be. I'm not saying that the Bitcoin for a certainty goes to reach this top. However, I think it's definitely possible, because often, as you can see right here, the moment we break above the middle of the channel, we go to the top of the channel, unless we did something like here. So this also, we got to be very aware of something like this, where we lose the middle of the channel again, and we can find that already, or we can spot that already very early on when we are losing that rising wedge formation to the downside, right? So if we were to break down right here, then that would be very a moment to be cautious, because we will test the middle of the channel, and losing the middle of the channel will most likely tell us that this was at least a local top in the Bitcoin price, and that we are going to see a further correction, right? Relative strength index on daily time frames can definitely go down, but also in a bull market, you got to be very careful watching at the relative strength index, because you're going to see bearish divergence after bearish divergence, and Bitcoin is just going to ignore that. Okay, so the support right now of the rising wedge formation is at 23,000 exactly. Nice round number, right? The resistance is at 23,500. If we can see a decisive break above 23,500, I'm going to measure a very conservative target right here from a continuation pattern, but the target can be way higher basically. But the conservative target would be a Bitcoin price of 26,000 US dollars. And I'm not even including this rally right here. I'm just taking this rally, consolidation, and a continuation of that move. If we were to go to a daily time frame and we have a look at where might the resistance lay before the target, then we have some resistance at 24.5k. As you can see right here, we have two tops, and let me make the chart a little bit higher. We got some resistance coming in afterwards, after our target, at roughly 28.6k. I think it's definitely likely for Bitcoin to reach these levels, guys, because if we scroll back in Bitcoin in 2019, we had a massive rally. Of course, the market right now has a bigger liquidity, so to get such a rally is going to be more difficult, basically. But we had a massive rally from 4,000 to 14,000. So that is roughly a 3x, a little bit over 3x. If we would do the same right here, a 3x, we would go to roughly 50k, right? So I'm not saying that right now this rally will go up to 50k, because the market is bigger, liquidity is bigger. It's more difficult to reach these percentage gains. But if we look at the structure, I definitely think there is more upside for Bitcoin left. Bitcoin is holding very good, guys. And we have seen this in 2019 also. We go up, we consolidate even with higher lows, and then we break to the upside. So I expect Bitcoin to continue this uptrend, and I actually expect a breakout today. And we already have seen it in Litecoin. Litecoin already broke out to the upside. Guys, if you are interested in trading this move, you can do so over on Bybit. I have my affiliate link down below this video. If you join Bybit with my affiliate link, you can get a deposit bonus up to $30,000. You can join an amazing giveaway that they are organizing. You can also join WhaleAlerts, which right now by far has been a very successful Telegram channel. Every call that we've made, and there has been like 6 or 7 calls, they are right now in profit, and some calls are even over 80% in profit on the spot market. So we actually called the rally right here at the exact bottom. I've made a video over on WhaleAlerts. You can check that once you are a member. And I've made a video right here that I'm saying that we are going to look for long positions because I'm expecting a rally. We have called a lot of altcoins. One of them DYDX. Another one of them is Polkadot, which have seen a nice rally, but another one of them is Ocean Protocol, and that one has been going up for over 55%. So all of these altcoins that we've been mentioning have actually been outperforming Bitcoin in this rally, but still relatively have a small market cap. For example, Ocean had a market cap below 200 million before we actually entered. DYDX is already a little bit better. But yeah, if you want to get these alerts, if you want to get this extra piece of information, make sure to join WhaleAlerts. You can do so with joining Bybit with the affiliate link down below, or go to whaleportal.com/WhaleAlerts, and here you can find as well. You can just click on this image right here. There you can, it will bring you to the Bybit page. You can sign up there. You can submit your user ID, email address, and Telegram handle, and I will put you in the Telegram channel. Guys, that was it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash up that like button. Be careful when listening to the bears out there. I see still a lot of people being bearish, expecting liquidation events. And although it's always possible with Bitcoin, you always have this group of people that when we start a bull market, that they just can't receive that kind of information, and they just hold on to bearish views. And I think a lot of us were doing that also in the opposite direction. When Bitcoin entered a bear market, we were all remaining bullish because we might be the more optimistic persons, right? However, we got to be realistic. Once Bitcoin is rallying, Bitcoin can go to amazing highs. It is still in an uptrend. So as long as Bitcoin remains in an uptrend, we're just going to assume that Bitcoin remains in an uptrend, okay? Don't call for liquidation events or 12k Bitcoin. Not going to happen in the coming weeks, if you ask me. But we are going to meet soon that 60-day cycle high where Bitcoin will make a correction. So that is very important that we take that into consideration as well. But we do that when the time is right, because on this channel we are focusing based on time. We do 3D trading, not 2D trading, because 2D trading is when you only use technical analysis, but 3D trading is when you actually use time into your analysis, but you also use another dimension, which is derivative exchange data. So you got to ask yourself the question, are you a 2D trader or a 3D trader? And definitely, if you are a 2D trader, the chances of you succeeding in this market are significantly low, because you are fighting a battle against people who are using more data, have a better understanding of the markets than when you just do regular TA. Okay guys, that was it for this Sunday. Hope you enjoyed it. Smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe. I wish you all a great Sunday and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.